Guys, it's Matt. Welcome back to Crypto Kings. In today's video, I have so much to talk about with you guys, and it seems like the entire internet just missed this Shiba Inu news, and I really think it's worth covering. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more daily Shib vids. Let's get right into it, folks. So if you guys have not seen exactly what's been going on here with Shiba Inu and Tesla, this is pretty crazy stuff. So to give you guys a little bit of a backstory before I get into this, essentially what's been going on is Shib has had an incredible run over the past week, and in the past week, Elon Musk actually commented on Shiba Inu. They asked him, how much do you own, Elon? And he said, I own none. I do not own any Shiba Inu. And I thought that's where everything ended. It doesn't look as if that's the case. So what you guys can see in this tweet here is from Watcher Guru, which says, we can confirm that Shib has been removed from Tesla's payment processing system. So this is their system where they will process everything. At least this is what Watcher Guru says, and they do appear to be pretty legitimate. They've been right in the past and right on a lot of things. So they have Bitcoin, Apple Pay, all the different ways in which you can purchase a Tesla. They are saying that, as it mentioned, it could be scrapped at any moment. Bitcoin is still in the code. You guys can see Bitcoin is there. Now, why would Watcher Guru say this? Well, it appears that this follows an announcement here from Shib Token, of course, the official Twitter, where they said on the Tesla site that Elon Musk could either be trolling, someone at Tesla is trolling Elon Musk, or Shib is a code name for some dog currency. That's funny, and Shib is coming. So there are the four bullet points here. Obviously, the last two not being very serious, but the first two are sort of the two scenarios here, and they respond here by saying that this was in the Tesla code. So the question is, why is it no longer in the code? So there are a lot of different theories here on this. Obviously, one of them being that, maybe Elon Musk doesn't like Shib, and this was done, by just some rogue employee who wanted to promote Shib, or maybe this is some big plan of Elon Musk's to actually purchase Shib and promote it in the future. I really don't know, but I am curious to hear what you guys have to say on this down below in the comments. And I think this really could be a good thing if executed properly, and obviously, I think the promotion here is a good thing as well. Speaking of good things, if you guys haven't already checked out Webull, folks, down below in the description, it is so easy to do to get signed up, and if you guys use my link at the top of the description, you guys can get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300, and I have seen people get lucky with shares of Apple, with shares of Facebook, so I have seen people get lucky on this, but realistically, I'd say most of you will get 15, 20-ish bucks in free stocks, and of course, you guys can start trading. You can trade crypto, including Shib, a lot of stocks, and all that good stuff over on Webull, and of course, if you guys use my link, I get a couple free stocks as well, and I always do appreciate it. Top down below in the description. So when it comes down to it, guys, Shib here on the day has had a pretty decent moment, and even though we are slightly down, the goal here is that we are consolidating, because when it comes down to it, without news like this actually materializing, without something like this actually happening, and Elon coming out saying, I have Shib, yada yada, without all this happening, we're left kind of in the dark. There isn't really a way to say that Shib will be included in Tesla's, payment system or whatnot in the future. All that we know right now is that at a certain time, at a certain point, it was listed in the code. Again, I don't know if this was approved from Elon Musk, if this was approved from a lot of other people at Tesla, but the idea here is that at some point it was in the code, and now it's not. That's pretty weird. So I don't know how that would affect the price directly, at least in this sense, it doesn't seem it has at all, because this is a lot of unverified news, a lot of rumors, a lot of this, a lot of that, nothing concrete from Elon Musk himself. So there hasn't been a direct price surge from this, but it does kind of give me hope in a sense, because when it comes down to it, guys, we've been waiting for that Robinhood surge for an awful long time, and when that happens, we know it's going to go up very quickly, but it's probably going to come down as well to a degree. Again, I don't think it's ever going to be what it is now after the Robinhood listing. I'm sure it'll be a lot higher, but when it comes down to it, Robinhood is going to still propel it very high, and there will be a crash of sorts, something that if people who bought all the way at the top would probably be dissatisfied with. Now, of course, Elon Musk being here sort of in the equation with Tesla, that does give us another variable here. If Shib lists it, then we see a little bit of a dip, but then Tesla comes out and says something, that's a whole nother ballgame, man. That could be a complete catalyst to a permanent higher place, shaving off another zero forever. That could be amazing stuff. So I definitely do like that opportunity is available to us. So again, on the day, we're down around 2%, which, was to be expected. When we look at the 7-day chart, this is still looking like a very nice recovery. Because when it comes down to it, guys, our goal is not to explode every single day, but to have some level of consolidation where the price is just kind of left as is for a little bit, so we can re-get our bearings. We can sort of come to grips with the fact that Shib has grown several hundred 100% over the past couple of months. It's still hard to believe. The market cap here, of course, is around $38.5 billion, which still keeps us ranked 9 here over on CoinMarketCap. And you guys can see that we are still ahead of Dogecoin by a good few billion now. And I'm sure this is subject to change. I'm sure Doge will flip Shib again at some point here in the near future. Really all comes down to a matter of when. The volume is down a good deal in the past 24 hours, but it does appeal as if it is, kind of consistent in terms of buy and sell volume. So there isn't an overwhelming amount of buy volume and there isn't an overwhelming amount of sell volume, which is pretty good. The circulating supply here, of course, issue is still kind of in play. This circulating supply doesn't seem to be getting fixed anytime soon, and there are a lot of people who've been a little bit upset about this because this supply is not accurate. At least that's according to what a lot of the Shiba Inu team, including Satoshi Kusama, has said in the past. So it does not appear that the circulating supply is particularly accurate. When we take a look, of course, at our chart here on the day, you guys can see everything is looking okay. Again, I've talked a lot about how this sort of movement can't really be quantified in any way because it doesn't really fit inside any wedge. It doesn't really fit inside any trading pattern that we at least commonly see. The goal, at least for something like this, would be to see a really tall flag like what we have with a lot of different sort of jagged kind of movements and then getting ready, of course, for a breakout. That is the goal. Unfortunately, this is not quite this. So we do have a little bit to go in terms of determining what type of shape this actually is. The main difference that I'm noticing here is this separation. We obviously have a pretty bad rounded top over here, not a very good movement here at all, very bearish, but then that gets stopped by a brand new set of candles here that pushes us up to what looks like to be a line of consolidation here in the 70s. So all around, definitely not bad at all. My theory is still looking to be accurate that we will see this just consolidate between 70-ish and 74 for the next few days. So I really have no complaints about what I'm looking at here. When we check the relative strength index, as you guys can see here over on the screen, we're looking right around 50, which is fine. This means that we do have headroom. We do have some layers to go here before we obviously push into the 80s and the 90s again, but this is all good because when it comes down to it, I don't want to see this on the night. I don't want to see another volatile movement like this because I feel like that kind of ruins the stability of this price. There are a lot of assets out there that have performed well, and for a good reason, they level off. When we look at Ethereum, you guys can see just a quick example. You guys look over 3 months, it will go through long periods of time where it doesn't really move all that much. There are a lot of examples here. You can look from the 3rd here up until the 6th, a very stable kind of time. It doesn't really move all that much. And really, even if you look at the 1 month, there are periods of time where it doesn't really move that much, here between 34 and 35. Same thing here between 38 and 38 again, from the 14th up until the 19th. So there are a lot of periods of time where it's not giving these crazy surges like you guys saw here from 3,900 to 4,400 in like a day. These surges are great and all, but they don't need to happen every single day. And again, a surge like this with SHIB is so extreme, it definitely does make it something that should be, counteracted and sort of compensated for in the future. And the best way to do that, of course, in my opinion, is through some stability, through some consolidation here, maybe between 71 and 74. So that is my view. Again, I'm hoping we just kind of see some candles between here for at least a good few days, just to make sure we get equipped with this price. We're able to handle this price without an exceedingly bad amount of sell volume. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily SHIB vids. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for 30,000 subscribers. I cannot believe it. It is amazing to me. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.